up for Powar, and someone just pinged it on the map for me. I didn't see the drone going there, but anyways, it is coming up. Observer still sitting in the base, watching the army. Oh, and a yawn from me. I must be getting tired. Anyways, I'll try to pay attention and give you as much entertainment as I can before I upload and go to bed. So back to the Templar archives, we are seeing the Psionic Storm being upgraded now, almost complete, as it was being chrono boosted. And it takes 110 units a time, so I think it's the exact same time frame that warp gates require, so a fairly long time, now that I think about it. Both players destroying the destructible rocks. This Overlord doesn't see that. Well, see, and I don't like that. It's like a bug almost. How they can see the beams coming from sentries, but they can't actually see the units or the rocks. And we do see some speedlings now, combined with the hydras. We'll probably see him transition out of speedlings and into roaches fairly soon. Yep, they are out. Are we getting glial reconstitution? We are not. We do have grooved spines though, so the hydras are working off a 6 range instead of 5. We've got the High Templar up on the high ground. They did receive a movement speed in the patch, in patch 11 that just hit. This is part of patch 11, of course, so they will be moving faster and actually keeping up with the army a little bit better. We are seeing a push out here for Hotshot. He must be confident that he can push out a little, and Stalker quickly taken down, and Immortal really bad positioning in the front of the army, and Zerglings are allowed to get rid of all the shields, so Hydra's able to do the full 12 damage and not being reduced to 10. Guardian Shield not being put up yet, but it probably will be. Most of the sentries are actually working off full energy, so could be a lot of force fields, a lot of Guardian Shields, but this could be trouble as Hotshot's now getting his 3rd base up and running, but for Powar, he's got his 3rd base, and he's already starting to saturate, and he's also getting his 4th base, which is going to be a high yield. So hopefully, now that we have this Xel'Naga Watchtower, he's going to see those Hydras, and hopefully we're going to see a push now that we've got the first Colossi out in the field. Colossi probably could do well to get up on the high ground and start attacking. The Colossus does not yet have that range upgrade. I hope we get that pretty quick. No, that is a necessity against those Hydras, just for the fact that the Hydras have a range of 6 as well, so if they can snipe the Colossi, it's going to be trouble for the Protoss army. Charge was upgraded for the Zealots, and we are getting a 2nd Colossus out, and level 1 upgrades is now completed for the Protoss army. Looking at the Zerg's base, I do see 2 evolution chambers, and we are getting the ranged attack and the armor upgrade, as well as an infestation pit. So as soon as he saw that Colossi, he knew, or he thought, I'm going to get some infestors and hopefully get neural parasite. And are we going to see that research? He doesn't have quite enough minerals yet. We are seeing the army of Powar being fairly mobile at the moment. These overlords need to be spewing creep when they stop so that the hydras and roaches can get a good movement speed upgrade. It allows them to spread out faster and get that concave. He probably would do well to actually hit him from the south side here, as I believe, yes, the Xel'Naga Watchtower doesn't provide sight past the brush. With Zealot Charge being upgraded, and with Psionic Storm being in play, a lot of these High Templar do have full energy as well. 200, 200, 200. We are seeing a few roaches engage. I think that was just an error or a misclick though. Oh, we are seeing a drop. So a massive drop by the Zerg player Powar. This is going to be this is going to be a lot of trouble. Unfortunately, these all units being... Oh, no, not unfortunately. They were in the move position, so they are all being focused in. Unfortunately, this drop is going to cause massive damage to the Protoss production, and this may be it. Unfortunately, if he takes out all the production facilities, he could be in sheer trouble. Psystorms going down. Very nice Psystorms. Oh, wow. Oh, and wow. I'm not sure if that was a misclick, but there was some Psionic Storm on his own Colossi. The Protoss army definitely decimating the Zerg army in this battle. So we did lose quite a few production facilities. It looks like a Robo Bay, quite a few pylons, lost effectiveness of a warp gate, and he is getting down a fleet beacon. We are going to see another engagement here. The Colossi do now have that range upgrade, and with, looks like we are seeing, well, no, we're not seeing units dropped. It looks like we were going to, but not. So all these overlords forced to retreat as the Protoss army continues to push. Would do very well to go and take out this high yield expansion real quick. Although I know he doesn't see it, he probably should expect it, as that was a fairly large army for the Zerg force, and he must be thinking that he's working off more than one base. Colossi able to rain damage down on these spine crawlers from a distance. Nice psionic storm being put down on the roaches and hydras, able to take them down, whittling them down so that the stalkers can take them out very quickly. And reinforcements coming from the rear, just a few roaches, but it's not going to be enough. Even these hydras are not going to be able to hold off all of these stalkers, even with this spine crawler. If there's a queen left, he would do well to infuse the spine crawler, but we're not going to see that. Are we going to see some Sty Storm on the mineral workers? We are. How did I call that? I have not seen this. This is live, and it looks like someone left the game, and now it's lagging. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, this probably is going to be it for Powar, as the resources lost is double now. Hotshot morphing in merging in 4 of his High Templar into Archons. Archons, I believe, did receive a splash damage change in the latest patch. Not sure if they're really that effective yet, but against biological units like Zerg, all of Zerg's units, they do a massive 39 damage, so quite a bit, and they are air and ground, range of 2, so they have to get in melee distance. But it looks like the main base of Powar is going to be decimated. He's not rebuilding his Hydralisk Den yet, and that is going to be taken out in short time here. Probably needs to start rebuilding some of his production facilities. Some reinforcing Hydras getting caught up in the middle of the field by these Colossi and High Templar. So yeah, that whole reinforcing army taken out. Powar GG's, as he knows that he cannot recover from this. So Hotshot does take this game. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. That will be my last one for the night.